Yeah, ngakubamba. Why did you skip the ad? Why did you skip the ad? Hmm? Why did you skip the ad? Skip the next ad. Mina nawe ngizokubizela umkhwanazi, bopha mkhwanazi. Nikangelani manazi ukuthi namagwala. Why do you do what you do when you know you cannot handle it once you are caught? You know you are going to be caught. So why don't you? It's like a person that takes a loaded pew pew and then goes into the public. I don't know what they are thinking. And then there's a little scuffle and then takes out the pew pew and bang, 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 and somebody passes on. And then all they will say is, it was not my intention. It was not my intention. It was a mistake. You carried a loaded pew pew. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? No, rot. Rot until you learn that next time when I am not intentionally going to unalive a person, let me remove everything in the shaft, in the whatever you call it, a cartridge or whatever it's called. Me and guns, we're not friends. And then you go into the public. And if there's somebody doing something that you don't like, which is still wrong, by the way, it's illegal to intimidate. Why are you even carrying it to begin with? Because it unalives. That it's its job to unalive. So now the point that I'm trying to make here is the video that I posted yesterday. That there's no way that your loved ones do not know what you do for a living. Because tell me why my video got proven by this audio.
Hi, people. Ko forward this voice note to happen. Ko ba molella hore today a ska leka aba anywhere nje so wethu nje Joburg ne le kwa yena kwa la ba ka banka karabelo ba mtikenya ba motshapa gore o a gone gore atle a ska ba a leka ba story sa anything because today they are so under pressure mo loreng ba tla ba fella today by tonight gore ba tsamaye ba khothe ka go sana na se le jalo ilo senya nna ba sa ntshweleng e sharp so ba malume ba re a ska ba a leka ba around then let's happen gore buleleng. Please do Tshepo ke a kopa dula o bule mo leng o ka paka koloi and then just chill wherever you are. Ska a ke tsebe ke reng kopa ska ba atumela ka mo ke a kopa ona kwa hai re thuse for today and then I'll keep you updated le late ke tla romela voice note ngwa hape go jotse go tsala and ska stress ba busy ka yona then le ingaba yeah, I was late today okay what's the update but so far we're getting good results because ba kopane bo mama ba ilukisa go ba. So once we fly, we lose about
The voice that you are hearing in this audio is a voice of the sister Ulaki Molefe. This is Katiso KT Molefe's son, who is on the run since the 6th of December 2024, when his father's house in Santon was being raided and got arrested, Katiso. They've got helicopters hovering all over his house, hawks in their numbers. And I still feel like the head of Hawks, who is I think it's Lishaban. No, sorry, you got some answers. You need to the stuff that you told the other time. I'm beginning to look at it sideways, and I gave you the benefit of the doubt because I thought you were one of the good people. But now, when we are hearing things, oh my goodness gracious me, the sense of Meiwa unaliving trial once again crosses my mind when you hear that an entire deputy judge president, I don't know how many times we've heard about that dude in that court, how unhappy he is when Judge Rata seems to favor the defense. And he'll be told, you're not supposed to do that to the defense. And you're like, but what about the state? The state must be treated with kid glove. I'm shook. I am so shook. There's a video. I've been looking for that video of I think it was Judge President. He was in some conference of some sort, and he was basically complaining about how judges in the country are being intimidated. They get followed, and you can tell that the following that they are experiencing is to intimidate them and was wondering what sort of a South Africa this is. I keep looking for that video, and if you ever find it and you are a YouTuber, please play it on your channel so that I can extract it and bring it here. Please, we work with each other, guys. We work with each other. That is why I don't understand YouTubers that put the logo in the middle of the video. Why? Why? Ngoba while that video you abstracted, you took it from somewhere. That is why what do you call this, Newsroom Africa slapped their own in the middle because of you people. You're not working with each other. It's not your material either for you to claim it like that. If it's for copyright, put it at the corner there, top right, top left, at the bottom, so that other YouTubers. So instead of going to dig for that audio or insert, let's work with each other, guys. Let's be nice. Some are South Africans, Ubuntu. And besides that, you know the situation out there. Have a heart. That's all I'm asking. And if YouTube reports that somebody is using the same, don't take action. Do you know how many actions that I need to take? I get sent. YouTube sends me a report that somebody took this portion of my video and used it as their material. I don't take action. The action that I can take is either a takedown of the video or a copyright, either a copyright claim or a strike. I don't do all of those things because we are working together. We are a community of creators. I know I digress. Let's get back to the video. I was just saying, please, if you get that video of, I think it's Judge Lidwaba. If not, Judge Lidwaba is the now Deputy Chief Justice of the Constitutional Court. And I am saying there is no way you don't know that your child or your husband or your boyfriend or whoever is committing crimes, and that is why you are funded with the lifestyle that you live today, because that's the sister of Lucky is telling the brother run away, and yet the brother may be involved in unaliving of another human being. There's a family out there that wishes to keep them safe. Well, looks like they were very honest people and doing honest living, so they were supporting their family. That support base is gone because, or maybe because of your brother, and you are telling him to run away. I mean, did you hear the advice? Hide, put that on a cap, put sunglasses, don't go, stay in your car, stay there. Or the uncles are going to take care of it. The uncles allegedly being the big five. They are depending on the big five because the big five has generals allegedly in their pockets. That is why the head of Hawks, sir, I need you in the front. You better start talking, sir, because it's not looking good. Oh, it's not looking good at all. Because why the big five exist if you are the Hawks? Do you know under the Scorpions, we wouldn't be here if the Scorpions were still around. We would not be here today. And you wouldn't have been the head of the Scorpions because they would have checked your background. And if they saw even a tiny little dot of suspicion, you wouldn't have made it. They are here. Now you need to come in account. The chopper, the Hawks members trying to interfere with an arrest, search and seizure. Hi, sir. No. But back to family. Family always know. To prove this point once again, here's the aunt now of Ulaki Molefe and the other one.
Notice akumelanga atholakale anyway, amafoni wakhe mawahlale off. Everything that has got to do naye ayingatholakali until further notice. Ilawyer isho kanjalo and nabo bhuti basho kanjalo, bathi nje makanyamalale angatholakali. If akanandawo yokuhlala bazomorganizela indawo yokuhlala ukuthi hamba uhlala somewhere for a while. So please ngicela udlulise leyo message utshela uThepho if mhlambe naye uyakwazi ucommunicate naye ngoThapelo atsheke amtshele uThapelo, but uThapelo ngiyacommunicate naye, ngimtshele uThapelo, Sithapelo udlalela safe, ngithe uThapelo asusa imoto akhiphe itracker kwi-RS4, kumele iphume itracker i-RS4 because bayayifuna, uzothumela uLehasi bahambe bayokhipha itracker laphana kwi-RS4 ngoba lamaphoyisa manje afuna i-RS4. So please ngicela umtshele ngoba ngithena uThapelo makafuna ukuya emall akafake ikepisi or afake isport, afake amazaza azabele. So uThebo yena makafuna ukudakwa umtshele ukuthi ngithi ngicela athenge ibhodlela lakhe ahlale endlini azihlalele, please until further notice. Just do that Lebo. Angazi ukuthi izorisha kanjani kuThebo ngoba angazi akangifoneli. If uyathola i-chance ukuthi angifonele nenye number, please let him do that. Please, okay.
So it looks like this is a family of criminal enterprise. We are all born with a conscience. All of us are born. You come with it. I believe I was taught at school that every human being comes with three personalities. We come with child personality, parent personality, and your own personality. I don't know if you've seen a little child acting like a parent to another child. That's because the parent personality came out of that child. And then the childish personality, a grown person acting like a child, like I have been doing recently. When I come when I come here, that's a child personality popping out. It came to play. And I'm so happy that it came to play with people that are open minded. There have been some rigid people here and there, but the majority of y'all are just as playful as I am. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. And then, of course, my personality, because once again, in as much as I'm an introvert, quiet, and a loner, I get told that I'm also funny. And I've never realized that ever. But, anyways, here we are. That's my personality, I suppose. So you know that when you are growing up, and who nurtures that consciousness? It is your parents. They teach you values, principles, and customs, even the traditions of the family. What happened to this family? Seriously, what happened to this family? So that is why I am saying there's no way when you know very well that your child is unemployed and comes home driving a Mercedes Benz, a shy hootie from somewhere, coming home, and then and you get out of the house, ukikize, "Li, li, 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 kwakuhle kwethu, li, 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 uNkulunkulu mkhulu." And it doesn't cross your mind, wait, where do you get the money from, son? You don't ask your daughter when she is wearing expensive clothes where she's getting them. There was a video of a mom that was so angry at her child coming home with chicken licken. And she asked the daughter, "Where did you get the money for chicken licken?" Yo, she lost it. And I was like, that's a parent. She knows that she did not take out money in the morning when she went to work for her to buy chicken licken. Where did you get it from? Either we told them Dodeni, ICC, ICC, and I told them Dodeni, they stole the money somewhere or she sells something. The mom she was out of control. Out of control. And that's a parent. Because that's not what she taught her daughter. And there was a story that I read. I don't know if I read or I was told by somebody. I think I read it. A police officer, yeah, South African Police Service. The man, after deduction, takes home 9,800 and some change, but lives in a 2.2 million rand house. This person has a wife. You're telling me his wife doesn't know Gutsinege? This house is built probably on blood money. Now, with all these things that are being revealed, that sometimes they utilize the police to analyze people. They act as inkabi for sale. I mean, for rent or to rent. And the story of the prisoner that called Witness B, I don't think that person was telling the truth about where he got the information from. I think he developed a conscience and said, I personally think he was commissioned to do the unaliving on witness B. But because he had a conscience and he was given the number of the girl, he was given the number. It wasn't the sister of Molefe, whatever it is that she said gave her the number. I mean, I think it's Tao's daughter. It was not Tao's daughter. Like, I don't believe that. I believe whoever wanted the hit and rented this particular individual for 350,000, and somewhere outside his family will be receiving this 350,000, and you as a parent, as a wife, as a girlfriend, as a brother, as a sister, and you are sent 350,000 rand, and they tell you, oh, it's your brother that usejele. How? And you receive it. Inyembezi zabantu. Hi, but people, what's going on? Is this what the new family structure is like these days? No nurturing. I know, come on. This is wrong because I've heard that some of these politicians and whoever wants you out, they utilize a sentenced criminal like Untuli, accused number 5 in the sense of Meyewa unaliving trial. That is why I always said Ntuli being added onto the sense of Meyewa unaliving trial was to add weight because he is a person that is serving 6 life sentences. And now it's even Ella said he was getting bail. And every time he was given bail, he unalived people. He unalived people that got him the life sentence in the first place. And he was still getting hired to do dirty jobs. So Ogeninda knew this when they fabricated this case so that it adds weight and we'll buy into it. Yeah, unfortunately, there were those that bought it, but they made a mistake with Umuzi and Danzi. That's where they made a mistake. Had they just did with 3, 4, 5, I don't believe everybody would be supporting the state to add more. But you brought in two these ones. That's where they lost the plot. But the point that I'm making is from behind bars, when at home you are receiving 350,000 rand, what crosses your mind when you are receiving that amount of money from your loved one in prison? That means somebody's life was taken. Busy when highly blessed, like the slave queens. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm highly blessed. I'm in God. I'm God's favor." You are God's favor, CC. Ama Hawks Ayeza. SIU is they are coming. Oh, they are coming. Because right now, with all that stuff that is going on, and that is why I keep asking myself about SARS. Dante, how does SARS work? I don't understand how SARS work. A large sums of money comes into somebody's bank account. No flagging it, no investigating it. Yes, the reference might say tender, but is there a way you can investigate how this tender came about? Was it advertised, and what was the process? And this person won it on under what circumstances before you clear the money? But ordinary South African receives 20,000 rand. How SARS it's already on top of you once it's cut. And the part that really, really got me, guys, that really, really got me was allegedly, these are allegations, right? Everything I've said thus far, of course, allegations. They are not proven in a court of law yet. Tabo Bester. Allegedly, Tabo Bester, who did not have an identity document since the day he was born. And yet he had a bank account. Yes, you heard me right? He had a bank account. And in that bank account, allegedly had almost 1 billion rand with a certain bank. Kancane kancane, some banks are bayavela because even with the lottery scandal, the same banks are popping up. Aye, bo. Kanti, what is going on in this country? The banks are also captured by the big five. What's going on there? But the point again, family members always know you can never ukikize when a new car being driven by your son who's uneducated, uyithathaphi le mali? Why are you looking up into the sky and say, waze wamuhle uNkulunkulu? Somebody lost their lives. When you buy a cell phone on the street, somebody lost their life for that cell phone. You are as good as the unaliver because you are the demand. They supply you. And in order for them to supply you, somebody has to lose their lives. Have you ever thought about that? You are probably watching this video on a very cell phone I'm talking about. Shame on you. Shame on you. And may God have mercy on your soul. This is wrong, guys. This is so wrong. So, do you think Lucky is in South Africa? I don't think so. And I keep saying it. Somebody is in control of a corridor. You pay this individual whatever amount they want in order for them to ship you out of South Africa. They will even give you a route because I believe in that route, they've got their people. Their people, they will just send a picture via WhatsApp, this individual, let them through. Thabo Bester being the best example for this. How did Thabo Bester get out of South Africa with Dr. Nandip? How? Somebody provided that corridor. Ubushiri got the same corridor. The Guptas got the same corridor. Whoever else got the same corridor that we might not know about. And where do they go to? They go to countries that did not sign the Roman Statute. When if we know or we identify them or they are identified in some country, we can extradite them back to South Africa to face justice. We can't do that. And in most of these countries are the Middle Eastern countries. So when they use these routes, that route goes from South Africa east all the way and it curves, I guess, somewhere into Egypt or Morocco, into the Black Sea, into Europe, Middle East, or straight Egypt, cross the whatever into where Israel, I suppose. Guys, hi, we are in it. Kusazoshube South Africa, zisazokhala, and yo sisazosha. But I'm glad all of this is happening. I don't wanna lie. I'm glad all of this is happening because it's giving us an opportunity to start cleaning. And the first place where we need to clean is ourselves, the voter. We need to clean ourselves before we can clean this problem because it's our vote that is enabling all of this, particularly those that vote for the ANC. You enabled this. And now don't act all indignant as if you were never warned. Don't act indignant. You are just as guilty. But the wife, the brother, the sister, the mom, the dad, the sons, the daughters, they know where that money comes from. That is why Katiso's daughter calls the brother to say, run away. Wear sunglasses, put on a cap, disguise yourself, stay in your car. The big five will take care of you. And I'm sure the big five did because this person, I don't think they are in South Africa since the 6th of December. You can't tell me they are still dwindling around the border within the borders of South Africa. No way. No way. So there we go. Nidla izinyembezi zabantu. One thing, inyembezi zabantu don't fall down for nothing. All of this house of cards crumbling, inyembezi zabantu. I am telling you, inyembezi zabantu, you will get caught with your family. And now with this being revealed by witness B, I would have thought that Lucky's sister would be arrested for defeating the ends of justice. That would be the charge. She knows where he is. She knows. The entire family knows. And Aman Singh's family. I always say this in my head. I'm terrible with names. Amar Swart's family. What about them? What about them? What about the money that belongs to taxpayers? What about the safety and security of our country? Is Katiso even within our borders? I asked in that video yesterday. I doubt it. Anyways, guys, let's do better. We have an opportunity, all of us, to do better. Now I anticipate witness C's testimony tomorrow. And before I go, Brown Brown Mkhotsi. Hey sir, what's up? Are you okay? You safe? Make sure that you keep yourself safe. We need you. I think personally, you are that piece in the puzzle. And I think you know skeletons of everybody, all the way to Ramaphosa, possibly even other administrations, ANC. Remember how they treated you. Don't forget how they treated you. Yeah, Mbalula. Mbalula threw you out like garbage. Use that rage. Use that rage, Brown. Use that rage. And just sing like a canary. Be exercising your vocal cords. Are you seeing how Becky Cele is singing? I think you just need to build on it or correct some few things. Don't defend anybody because if you defend somebody, they will still throw you under the bus. I don't know if you heard the person that you were trying to defend. What did they do to you? They threw you under the bus. So get out of that under. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is, just come and sing, bro. But whatever you do, bring your own water, make your own food. Don't don't sit next to anybody. Just be safe. You are needed. You are needed more than you can imagine. All right? We are agreement now, all right? Good. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Anyways, the rest of us, guys, let me leave this video right here and let's do better, people. Let's do better. And Slay Queens, you are not blessed. Inyembezi zabantu lezo. Goodbye.